Hi, this is Hemant. In this video, I am going to explain a subtopic of distributed system. What is a remote procedure call and what are the steps involved in remote procedure call? By the name, you can see you can understand it to some extent. It is formed from two words, remote and procedure call. As the formal definition says, remote procedure call is a protocol that can be used by a program to request a service from a program located in another device on a network without having to understand the network details. It means that suppose you have a network of devices and you are operating at this node A, let's say A, and you want to run a procedure call at this node, then as you already know how to make a local procedure call, but it is different because the procedure call is at a different location. So this is the place where the remote procedure call comes into play, and remote procedure call follows a client server architecture. It is done in a synchronous manner. Here synchronous means the client model waits for a suspends its execution until it receives a response from a server. I'll explain. You can get a basic idea how this works from this diagram. Here client is executing its program, while if a program makes a procedure call, it sends a request to the if a program makes a remote procedure call, then it sends a request to the remote server, then the remote server executes it in a local procedure call. Then after that execution, it sends the reply to the client, and after sending the reply, the client machine resumes its execution from the point where it stopped the execution. Now I'll explain all the steps involved in remote procedure call. Assume this is the process in execution at client side, this is the process in the execution at server side. Both these client and server are on the same network. This is the network. So you should keep in mind always both the client and server need to be on the same network. Here the client process makes a local procedure call on the client stub, and then this is the step 1. And in step 2, the client stub converts the procedure call to parameters and packs the parameters into message packet. This is called marshalling. Marshalling is the process of converting the parameters into message packet. And after the message packet is sent to client OS. Client OS resides here. It is the local to the client system. At the same time, the server OS resides here. Now, the client OS sends the message packet to the server OS through this network. And then the server OS passes the packet to the server stub, and then the server stub unpacks the message packet to parameters. Now this is called unmarshalling. So the transfer of packet from this network to this network can be taken as step 3, and from the transfer of packet from the server OS to the server stub can be taken as step 4. So unmarshalling is once again the unmarshalling is the process of unpacking the message packet to parameters. Now the server performs a local procedure call to make the execution of that procedure call. So after the execution, the server needs to send a reply to the client. As you have already seen that the client sends a request to the server. So in the similar way, the server sends the reply to the client. It's pretty much same as what we did from client to server, but this is from server to client. So here this server, and I forgot to say that take this transfer message packet message parameters and execution as step 5. Now the server stub packs the response of the server local procedure and makes a message packet. Now the message packet is again transferred with the help of server OS to this client OS. Now again the message packet is unpacked, that is unmasking is done at the client side now, and the client gets the response. So these are the steps performed during the remote procedure call. Now I am going to explain a basic example is remote procedure call. Here you can see this is the client mission and this is the server mission. When in the client process, if a client process makes a remote procedure call, first the procedure call is put on this client stub, and then the client stub converts the procedure into parameters. Here you can see all these are parameters: procedure add, int value of I, int value of j. All this k is equal to add of I comma j is a process to add both the numbers I and j. So this procedure call is divided into parameters in the client stub, and the client stub makes a pack of the parameters into message pack, and the client OS transfers the message packet to the server machine through this network, and then the server OS hands message to the server stub. So now the server stub unpacks the message and the local procedure is executed at the server side. So now again the response of the procedure call is written back to the client. So that's it for this video. So this is a basic example of the remote procedure call, and by now you can all understand what is RPC and its implementation.